referred to the has-been or wants to be finance minister's theories. As far as the left is concerned, I think they have become irrelevant in India as also in the world. But I shall try to look at the problem as it stands today. I remember 1991. Left are totally irrelevant in India as well as in the world. Look at your own condition. You've lost power in 2 states. All over the world, the communism has fallen.
Dr. Dome.
It is permanent. It's a rejected philosophy. Now, I will give you the alternative. Listen to me. Now, sir, I remember 1991. Sri Jaswant Sinha had been finance minister for brief term. He made a name for selling the country's gold to the bank in London. He was succeeded by Dr. Manmohan Singh as finance minister and Chidambaram as commerce minister. This team had only 15 days of foreign exchange in hand. They decided to open up the economy, liberalize, and then go to IMF for help. I would say that they succeeded to a great extent. At least the crisis was past. But now it seems the same Manmohan Chidambaram team is in place, but nothing seems to be working. Look at the way rupee is falling with respect to the dollar. Sir, you would know that dollar was January 2012. It was 50 rupees to a dollar. February it was 48.97 to a dollar. July, it became 60.86 rupees a dollar. And today, dollar breached the 66 rupees mark briefly to come back to 65.3. Now I listen to whatever Mr. Chidambaram says very carefully. He tries to assure the market that all is right in the state of Denmark. So briefly, things rise.
Initially, one statement where I've said all is well in the state of Denmark. Please read.
I shall come back to that. I shall come back. All your statements are here, Mr. Chidambaram.
You've allowed me to interrupt you for 1 minute. You're going to allow me to interrupt you for 2 minutes.
Consultative committee meeting on 17th June, where we discussed the current account deficit. He said, don't worry, I shall manage the current account deficit with FII and FDI inflows. That is his recorded statement. Where is he managing anything?
Why did I say that?
In order to lift the current account deficit is 4.8% of the gross domestic product. And that's not all, sir. One Delhi newspaper, it publishes every day a small column called the slide show. The slide show shows things how they are sliding under Mr. Chidambaram and Dr. Manmohan Singh. The BSE Sensex fell from 18,600 to 18,550. And rupee fell by minus 1.74 to 64.30. Every day this fall continues and people are taking bets in the market as to when the rupee will cost 70 to a dollar. This is a very alarming situation. I'll come back to this main problem of current account deficit after I have said a little. But there are other ones. One is that growth in this country, which was averaging above 8% between 2003 and 2011, has come down to 5% in the last quarter. Growth is down. Index of industrial production is almost negative. Mr. Chidambaram said about 2 months ago green shoots are appearing in the economy. Mr. Chidambaram, I have not seen the green shoots. Pardon me. You said that, and after that, there has not been a single index of improvement in the economy. I am not talking of long-term theory. Let us take the situation as it is today. Sir, you will understand. What does this current account deficit driven fall of the rupee mean? It means that your whatever you import will be costlier. Petroleum will be costlier. Gold will be costlier. It is made further costly by duties. Coal will be costlier. To travel abroad, you have to spend more. So if you want to improve exports and go abroad, you have to spend more. If you are, I'm bowling, sir. And if you have sent your children to study abroad, you have to spend more. Every day. And if your industry depends on some imported components, you have to spend more. The fall of the rupee is having a total across the board impact on the Indian economy. This is something which Mr. Chidambaram's magic has failed to touch. I remember the nursery rhyme, sir. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men could not put Humpty Dumpty together again. It seems that is what has happened to the Indian rupee. Mr. Chidambaram, with his huge finance ministry, chief economic advisor, the Reserve Bank of India, giving us headaches, can't stop the fall of the rupee. Not even a break. How will we? Now, what impact this is having on the market? In a parliament question, this is having an impact on the wholesale price index, on inflation. What has happened? The month-end prices in July 2013, when compared with corresponding month of July 2012, as reported from 4 metro cities, show that retail prices of onion increased in the range of 112% to 171%. गरीब आदमी जो रोटी प्याज खाता है थोड़ा अचार के साथ, उसके लिए onion 80 rupees हुआ, and they are speculating onions will cross 100 rupees. We are talking, some minister is saying we should not ban onion export. But what are you doing about the prices? Then wheat in the range of 8 to 12%, rice in the range of 10 to 20%. During this period, prices of masoor dal increased from 3 to 15% and moong dal from 8 to 12%. So, value of rupee is falling, growth has fallen, the Sensex is falling, the prices of essential commodities is rising. I agree when Mr. Jaswant Sinha or Mr. Chidambaram say that there are no quick fixes in economy. I also think that there are no quick fixes in economy. Mr. Chidambaram speculated on FDI coming in. Now he has opened every sector to FDI. We protested in this house against FDI in retail. I want to know how many big foreign multinational retail giants have come in. Has Walmart come in? I heard that Carrefour has opened a shop, but no retail giants have come in the last day. Now he said the regulations have to be changed. You have opened telecom sector 100% to the FDI. How much telecom is coming in? In fact, telecom inflow has come down. And what else? Your commerce minister wants defense sector to be open to FDI. Let the foreigners to manufacture our own defense equipment. This is not the solution. Yes, we need FDI. We need even FII. But that will not solve the problem.
Thank you, Saurabh.
Sir, thank you मत करिए, क्योंकि मेरे बोलने का बीच माननीय अर्थ मंत्री महोदय वो खड़े हो गए, हमारा टाइम खींच लिया। हम सर, हम साधारण आदमी हैं, हमें तो थोड़ा मौका दिया जाए। सर आई नाउ, हाँ, और मंत्री से तुम्हें झगड़ा करने का इतना हिम्मत तो हमारा है नहीं।
नहीं,
सर, अभी सो the situation is very serious and grave. No growth, inflation, rise in this thing. What is the solution? Many will ask. The main problem in the country for the past few years has been that we have not released the forces of production in the country. Look at coal. We are importing 1 lakh crores rupees of coal. And coal mines are held up just because in the UPA regime there has been corruption in distribution of coal mine licenses. Ministers' names are being called. Supreme Court is monitoring. Now Supreme Court, I would say, is holding back progress in the country. Let them look into corruption, but let new licenses be given. Let Coal India start production in the mines. Secondly, sir, look at petroleum, Krishna Godavari basin. Why aren't we able to increase the petroleum production and gas production in KG basin? Because Reliance and government are fighting over the price of gas. And different groups of ministers, different interests are coming in. But petroleum, which we have to import at a high cost, is not being exposed. What about iron ore? India, which is the iron ore surplus country, is having to import iron ore. There can be no export of iron ore from Karnataka. There can be no export of iron ore from Goa. And lastly, see how many projects in this country are held up because of environment and forest clearance. This is the new racket in the country.
Thank you.
You have to pay money to get ENS clearance, and as a result, even highway projects are being held up. You are not being able to release the full productive forces in this country. And you are hoping that the foreigners would come with their FDI and FII, release our country. Only thing is, sir, sometimes these ministers sound like Churchill. When Britain was losing in the Second World War, he said, we shall fight them on the beaches, we shall fight them wherever, till the new world with all its power come and rescue us. It seems that our eyes are westward. We say that let the Americans come and rescue us, but our investment which could have come to India has gone to America because the American economy is looking up a bit. That is not the way. I believe that there are no quick fixes, but I want an assurance from the Honorable Finance Minister, when and where would the fall in the price of rupee relative to dollar stop? When would growth resume again? Unless you can answer this question, unemployment will bedevil the country and no food security bill will be able to rescue.